Hello, wonderful universe. It's Jennifer here at Eureka Astrology and Healing. It's February 4th, 2022, and it is the Aries waxing moon. It's video 15 of our moon mindfulness challenge. And just to give you a little bit of rundown of what's going to happen here, we're going to talk about the astrological weather for the moon. Actually, I'm going to talk about it for tomorrow, Saturday, the 5th, because I think there's a lot of aspects going on that I want to talk about with the Aries moon. Then we're going to talk about the phrase for Aries, as we've talked about. We're going to be checking in with each sign's power phrase. And then I'm going to check in with myself and how I've felt this moon. And the moon has just moved in. It's just been into Aries for a few hours. So the energy is just getting there and entering into it. But I've been feeling it, and we'll talk about that at the end. So for the weather first, today there's not major aspects to the moon happening. So I am bypassing aspects for today and doing tomorrow because the moon is still in Aries. So there's a lot going on. First, the moon is square both Mars and then Venus, and they are in Capricorn. And I really had to think about this because there's just so much Capricorn going on right now. It just, the theme is going over and over again, and it's getting highlighted by different energies over and over again. Every time the moon moves into a new sign, that's a new energy pouring into those things into Capricorn. And so the Aries moon, it's dynamic, it's forward, it's courageous, it's just getting things done, and it just charges ahead. And Capricorn can charge ahead, but it's a little bit slower. That being said, though, Mars is in Capricorn, so Mars is helping picking up that speed of getting your things done as far as if you're restructuring, like I said, we've said it earlier, authority, or say you're getting ready to be a leader and you're doing like teaching plans, things of that nature. It's helping drive stuff forward, rebuilding that structure, and also redoing the authority structure around us, hopefully in a positive way. And then Venus went direct a little while back, and it found out what it desired as far as how it wants to be an authority in the world, and also, again, what it wants from authorities in the world. So the tension here, I feel like, even though there's some good aspects about Mars, it's fueling into the moon because Mars rules Aries. It could be a little too hot, a little too agitated. Think about, again, like authority figures trying to get things done, redo things, versus the individual saying, I want to get my stuff done. This is my need. I'm not so concerned about the structure right now. I have my own very personal needs for me to survive. Forget you. So there could be a little bit of tension and hostility towards larger figures and the individual. However, hopefully it's a positive thing, and it's energy helping just enhance and push forward to get the restructuring done and helping those desires get redone. But it could be a little bit harsh. But it could be a good time to break new ground and move forward, is what I wrote down. I thought this was a really good potential for that if you're harnessing the energy in the positive. Because remember, there's always two sides to a coin, and nothing's truly always negative and always positive. There's always potential for both. The other aspect is the moon tomorrow will also conjunct Chiron, and so that's going to be adding, I think, into this tension. Chiron is the wound, and it's saying, hey, like, I feel like I don't have what I need, or maybe I'm afraid to ask for what I need, to feel like I'm held, supported, to survive. So there might be that tension to say the person wants to get what they need, and they feel like maybe the authority is taking it away or saying you can't have this. You gotta tighten your belt, right? Capricorn, you gotta tighten your belt. We don't have that right now. So sorry. So what you could do, though, is, dig deep and go, what do you need and what do you need to voice it? It's Mars gives you that courage. And so it's a good time to utilize that courage and get the feeling not of I'm afraid to ask, and use the courage part and go, I know what I need and I'm going to ask for it, rightfully so. The harmonious aspects that are happening tomorrow is the moon is going to sextile both Saturn and the sun in Aquarius. And it's not going to happen all at once. It's going to move through. But so first it's going to hit Saturn. And I see that as like the moving forward energy of this is what I want. This is what I need. Let's get this done. And in Aquarius is like, yeah, let's do it. And let's do it together. I see you as an individual and your needs. And let's celebrate that. But let's do it together. Let's get this done together, and it's a good thing. You know, Aquarius is spitting out ideas, and Aries is like, let's start this, let's get this done. So it's a, you know, one's got the idea, the other's got the action for it. It's a good marriage. They're definitely harmonious, and the sun is just shining a light on that, giving extra energy and oomph to that aspect. And I just think to myself, have all the needs that you need be met. You can have them met. Just think about how you can join the collective, but yet still voice what you need. So with that, the phrase is, I am. And it's interesting, when I worked with this phrase and I wrote down my notes, it was very short, almost very Aries. It's like big, strong letters, and I didn't put in a whole lot of explanation because it's just like, I am. What I am and what I am not. Aries has the confidence, or it's a strong suit when it's working the positive, let's say, is that the I am moves you forward. You don't have doubt about what you are or what you are not. You simply go and do. And like I said, there's no doubt. That's one of the key phrases. It's no doubt. I am, and I need, and I'm going forward, and do not stop me. You know, I think it's concrete, it's solid, it's strong, it's dynamic. And I think that's a good thing for everybody to have, is to know what I am. And that's going to be different for everybody. It's unique. You know, Aries is very focused in on the individual and self, and that's very important as we move through the zodiac wheel. Like I said, each sign brings something special, and this makes sure that we get our needs met, but that we're also seen as an individual. It's the first sign, so in some theories, it's seen as the first sign or the incarnate, like coming into the body, and so it's making yourself an individual again, out of from spirit. So what are you? Think about that and use that with confidence. So I thought about this again. Like I said, there's always two sides to a coin, so I always like to bring in the challenges to the phrases or aspects as well, just to think about it, because nothing is linear in this world. And I thought to myself, what would this be like if you just always said, I am? Is that going to leave room for you to think about or be open to what you will become? And so I feel like one of the harsh aspects of this could be always staying with what I am and not being open to what I will become. Ideally, it moves with the times, and you're open and you just keep embracing what I am as it changes. And, you know, it's a cardinal sign, Aries is, and it loves keep moving and doing. So I don't see it as totally resistant to change here. So I don't think it's going to be the harshest aspect for this phrase, but something to think about. Be open to what you will become, and then embrace that is what your I am is. And I think that's the harshest part of it, really, for me. I didn't have a whole lot of struggle with this. I really liked it. I felt like I am is a really good phrase, and it can bring us the courage we need to rise to a challenge when it comes to our life. And, you know, that's all Aries is about, is it arises to the challenge, even though it may not succeed. It knows sometimes it's not going to succeed, but to rise to the challenge is to be successful, whether you win or not, or you succeed or not. The true winning is being brave enough to get in there and, you know, play the game. Because if you don't play the game, you'll never know, so to speak. And like I said, this is in many different situations. So with that, I'm going to do my check-in, and if you haven't noticed, I thought about my feelings and what this felt like, even though it's a few hours, I feel fast. I don't know if that's a accurate word for a feeling, but I am moving, doing, and it's hard to stop me. I am just doing chores, errands, cooking, cleaning, getting ready for an event. And then I'm doing this video right now, and I realized, I'm like, whoa, I'm doing a lot. And I feel like that's the Aries energy right now in the world. And we'll see how it unfolds, especially tomorrow, because like I said, there's going to be a little bit of tension. That forward movement that people are enjoying today may feel like there's a little bit of a tenuous roadblock or something kind of tugging at, saying, you got to take into account what you should be responsible for, and you just can't keep plowing forward with that fast energy. With that, I feel like that's really all I have to say. I know it's not a lot on the feeling, but it's very clear, it's very present. And with that, I again invite you, join me Take the challenge, write comments, see how you feel. Is the moon affecting you? Can you feel when it shifts? It's really, again, about real-time astrology and being in the present moment. With that, this is Jennifer Helmer with Eureka Astrology and Healing. If you like what I'm doing, hit like, subscribe, write your comments below. I want to know how you're doing with all of this. Have a great day. Ciao for now.